And we're live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Best Damn Podcast, the road to Grand Wrestling Spectacle 13. And I'm joined in the room by Billy Alexander, representing Pinfall Administration and the Council, and two of the members of an epic 8-man tag match at Grand Wrestling Spectacle 13. We have Hatta. I think it's Hatta. I'm not sure. And we have the current Wrestling for a Cure heavyweight champion and my personal favorite, Yoder!
Wait a minute, man. You can't go being biased like that already.
I like Yoder. He's awesome.
We literally are 55 seconds into this thing, and you're already going political and already going biased.
There's nothing political here, Billy. Come on.
My gosh.
He's an Amishist.
Yeah, I'm an Amishist.
What is this? Who do we got over here?
Yoder.
Alexander.
Hey, Yoder. This is called technology. That thing you are on is called a web.
Tyler, how you doing,
cam.
Tyler?
How you doing, Yoder? Good to see you.
You other two are scumbags in my opinion.
Yeah.
You're lucky to have me on this show.
All right. Well, gentlemen, first of all, you got a huge match coming up at Grand Wrestling Spectacle. It's you two, and literally you have 6 other contenders. You have Hatta's teaming with Jared Allen, Brett Dunn, and John Magnus. Yoder, you're teaming with Robbie McCann, Jackson Pride, and Jason Allen. The family. Yeah. Gentlemen, how do you both feel about what's going to be probably one of the biggest matches of the night?
That's me.
The biggest.
Yes, that is you.
Match of the night. Let's start with Yoder first.
You know, Matt Hatta, I don't know how long we're going to go through this, you and I. I've beaten you up several times before, and you just keep coming back for more. Now you're bringing in people from the past. I don't get this. Brent Dunn. What?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Big,
he run out of
buddy.
money. He's Mr. All-America. Brent Dunn's coming back for another payday. No. Magnus. I beat up Magnus so many times, it's not even fun anymore. And then, of course, Hatta, you. And who else do you got? Cardini, Jared Allen. Who's he going to be that night? Cardini or Jared Allen? Who cares? I'm going to smash you. A part of the family. You seen I brought in Robbie McCann, the muscle. You seen that we have the Empire, the best tag team in the business. And then you got me. And don't forget, in the back is Mason Grayskull just chilling, waiting if I need his help. So what's going to happen in this tag match is pretty simple. We're going to come in. We're going to run you guys over. We're done with you, Hatta. I'm done with you. I'm done with your Jezebel Jinx. I'm done with this whole clown show, okay? I've had it with you. Hatta, I've had it with you. And I'm going to end it at Spectacle with my family wiping out you and your returning goofs.
Damn, okay. Hatta, how do you feel about your upcoming match with this 8-man?
I think, Mr. Yoder, you are not thinking this through very well. First of all, you talk about Robbie McCann, and you have Jason Allen on your team. And combined, they're not even as big as any member of my team. They're little guys. They're tiny guys. It's like, look at little Robbie and his little muscles in that little picture right there.
He's 6'5", 380.
Good God.
He's 5'4" at 128 pounds. And then you got Jason Allen, who's even smaller. Then you have Broke Timu Santa Claus with the bald head.
Really?
And then we got you.
Me.
And you say, here, you want to talk about my team?
Yeah.
I have beaten you. Magnus just beat you.
What?
And on May 9th, Carduncle and Brett Dunn, they're going to beat you.
Oh, man.
As far as you being done with me after the 9th, that's not going to happen either.
All right, so
You'll see, buddy.
Obviously, both of you are claiming victory. Yoder is saying this is it. He's done after this with Hatta. The family is going up against Hatta's team. Hatta is saying, no, not the case. Hatta's team is going to go through the victory. You guys have started this rivalry now. This started back. When was this, Billy? It was back in the fight before Christmas.
Yeah. So, look, man, I'm going to be as calm and as collective as I possibly can with you two gentlemen here, but I'm not going to give any major promises. This fight, this cat fight, this cat claw, this whatever this is supposed to turn out.
Wait, you're in the match?
Hatta hasn't even been seen in pinfall wrestling in I don't know how many years, and all of a sudden he shows up out of nowhere like the freaking magician pulling the rabbit out of the hat. This is no pun towards, where you did or where you haven't come from. I don't even know where to start with this. I really don't, because it's so hard to have a full-on conversation with Hatta that deals with business because of everything that goes on. And anytime I try to talk business with you, you just get grumpy and snarl your lip because you don't like what I have to say to you. So, point of it is, you guys have had this problem for a while. You worked alongside of his brother for I don't know how long. And then
his brother,
whatever happened, his brother, Napier, the one that I whipped the shit out of in a cage?
James Brady helped him.
That's his brother. That's what you're going to sit there and tell me?
That's a long lost, twice removed on the third cousin side.
You want to talk family. You want to talk about dumb muscle Robbie McCann and wish Santa Claus there and Skinny Minnie. I mean, bro, I've seen your family. I've been dealing with your family for a long time. I mean, besides Hatta and these guys at the spectacle on May 9th, I may have the biggest set of nuts in pinfall wrestling because I didn't give a damn about any one of you and what you did to me. It doesn't matter. Point of it is, it's come May 9th. Hatta, the All-American Brent Dunn, Jonathan Magnus, and let me tell you a little secret. I got a phone call the other day.
Uh-oh.
You want to know who else you're going to be facing in that match? Is it going to be Cardini? Is it going to be Jared Allen? Yeah. Let me just tell you this. I know for a fact when you see whoever it is walk out through that curtain, I know for a fact you're going to put a lump of butter in your butt because you're going to be so damn scared. Let me put it to you that way. This match is coming down to one of the biggest Survivor Series style 8-man tag, whatever you want to call it, matches that Pinfall's ever had. There is a host of characters, and that's no pun towards you, Hatta, host of characters on both sides of this squared circle. Now, if I had to be a betting man, I know for a fact I would be smart and I'd have to put money on both sides of this. But I know for a fact that even if I put money down the middle, I'm still going to win because I have a really good feeling that this is going to be one of the great matches at Spectacle. And I'm actually kind of glad that I was able to take out my trusty little pen and make that happen. I'm sorry to say.
Use that pen to stab your friend Dominion.
Yoder. But Hatta, I got to ask you too, man. You've dealt with Yoder now for a while. You've seen what happens. You see what his family does. You see the shenanigans. Yes, you've got John Magnus. Yes, you've got Brent Dunn. And yes, you have a confidant, a brother, a member of a family from long ago. I think this might even out one way or another through the playing field here. And I can't even pick a winner for this one.
It does have the merits to possibly be match of the night. You have a lot of amazing talent in there. You got literally, let me pull the flyer back up here. You got Jonathan Magnus, which Yoder just defeated a while back for the Wrestling for a Cure title.
Yep.
You got the New Empire in there. You got Robbie McCann. Then of course you got Brent Dunn, Jared Allen, and then of course you had the two gentlemen with us today, Yoder and Hatta. Gentlemen, how do you feel about your partners you're teaming with?
Myself, with the family, you talk about the size and this and that. That's fine and dandy, but what about the experience? The experience of Robbie McCann, the experience of Jackson Pride and Jason Allen. These guys have been doing it for far longer than myself. So I got that in my pocket right there. But in actuality, I don't really know if I'm going to need those guys. I got to ask you this, Mr. Alexander. Why do you keep regurgitating these people and putting them in my business? It wasn't a couple months back, Riddick Moss, Derek Moss. You brought him back, threw him in my business, and what happened to that fella? I threw him through the 8th Street gym wall. He's gone. And now you don't know if Jared Allen's going to come or it's going to be Cardini. Who's next? Is he going to bring out Sage Ramsey? Stephen Bishop's coming back to mess with Yoder next. Are you going to get Dan Liplock come back? Why do you keep throwing these people at me, Bo, into my business? This is what I want to know from you, Billy Alexander.
I'm not throwing anybody in your business. Look, man, look at your playing field on both your sides. There are champions galore on both sides of this fight. The Empire were recently pinfall tag champions not too long ago. You're currently a champion. Hatta's been a champion. Brent Dunn's been out there. Magnus has been a champion. Cardini's been a champion. There are years of experience inside this ring, one way or another, if you want to talk about time in the ring. I'm not throwing anybody at you. I'm not regurgitating anything. My phone rings and says, hey, I want my shot at Yoder. Sure, if we can come to agreement, then it's going to get signed. You're a champion. You defend a title no matter where it is, right? No. So you shouldn't worry about who I throw at you. What you should worry about is making sure that one of your guys is still standing tall come May 9th.
That's a good point.
Robbie stands 6'8", 380.
Man,
4'3".
He stands tall.
If that man is 6'8" and he's 380 pounds, and I'm Miles fucking Davis.
Hey, he might be 6'5" on the step ladder.
8-step ladder.
Okay. Now, Hatta, same question. How do you feel about your team you're with going into this match?
Oh, I have a much better team. First off, Mr. Yoder, he talked about the experience. That is just Yoder's nice way of saying his team is very freaking old.
I mean, he does have a white.
Jackson Pride's hair has all fallen out. His beard has turned white.
It didn't fall out. It just fell down.
It just whoop, is gone. Wig is just shrinking the more he goes along. Jason Allen, he just shrinks and he shrinks and he shrinks. And now he's down to 95 pounds and 3 scones. You have the true mini muscle, not Taylor Phoenix. Hi, Taylor. You have the true mini muscle, which is Robbie McCann. And then you have the man who ate all 3 of them to my left or whichever direction he might be on your screen. I don't know. But when you look at my team, I have Brent Dunn. Brent Dunn could tackle every single person on your team in one gigantic tackle. They would all go on the ground and they'd probably poop their pants. John Magnus, literally, 3 weeks ago? Pinned Mason. Oh, that's right. You had to pin Mason because you couldn't go.
Oh.
You had a little knee boo-boo and you had to say, oh, yeah, I have to go home. How was the knee, by the way? We haven't talked on that yet.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
That's some more of your business.
That's going to be all of my business. And then we have Allen. Giardini?
Mm-hmm.
Whichever one.
Jordinera?
Myself and Cardini as the Carnival were one of the best tag teams in all of PWA history. Do you really think that we fear any of you? I'm pretty sure Cardini can use Jared or Jason Allen for a toothpick, by the way. He's a little guy.
I want to see that.
What?
Don't lose the hat. That guy over there. You in the corner. Why are you so quiet?
No, I'm sorry. I was just answering something. Sorry. Okay, I got a message. That's what it was. So, gentlemen, with your match coming up at Grand Wrestling Spectacle, probably being one of the biggest matches of the night, you guys have been building this history for a while. You've been going at it constantly back and forth. Now, obviously, Yoder has the family, as he's called it. That's the group called Tenebris, correct, Billy?
Tenebris. Yes.
Tenebris. Thank you. Tenebris. Hatta, you've been in groups before. Are you concerned the numbers game might play more to Yoder's benefit and his team than with your team? Because as Yoder said earlier, Mason Grayskull may or may not be backstage. He may or may not come out to make his presence known and support his family. Would you be concerned about the numbers game being against you?
I do not worry about the numbers game. If Mason comes out, I mean, we've already all seen Jinx dispose of Jackson Pride. She gave him big body slam. And guess what? Mason is not even as big as Jackson Pride. He is a big boy. As far as Candy the Archie, who runs around the ringside, I just boop him on the nose. I say, Archie, I say, boop. And then he will take off running. So there is no number worry from me.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know, right? Yoder, obviously you have your family and you have a lot of allies in the locker room. Are you concerned about either a former or current ally, like Hatta mentioned Jinx? Are you concerned about anybody else that might come in and tip the odds more in Hatta's team's favor than yours?
No. We have been going at it for a while. And this Hatta, this Napier mess, when I came in and started Tenebris, you were part of this thing. And now I don't know what this mess is. I'm not worried about anybody coming in because all that matters is I'm going to smash them in the end. I'm tired of you having your Jezebel Jinx get involved the second time she's been involved physically. Now, what's going to happen when one of us gets our hands on her?
You guys tried that, remember? It was Jackson Pride. He got body slammed and humiliated.
It wasn't Yoder. She better stay out of my business or I'm going to put her down. So you better put a chain on it. So I'm not worried about who you got up your sleeve, who you're going to bring. You talk about the sizes, whatever. In the end, I'm going to be the one that's going to have to look you in the eye, and you're the one you're going to have to pin, and you ain't going to do it. None of y'all are going to do it.
Oh, we can definitely do it. I mean, actually, I think the first time we met, I was on the verge of doing it, and you had to have Mason pull you out.
What happened last time you was in the ring with me, Hatta?
I believe you had backup on that one too, but this time I know they're there.
You got a good up close look at this thing, and then you got pinned.
I got a good look up close at your championship belt because you could not beat me yourself.
Okay, buddy.
Okay, now in that regards as well, Yoder, Hatta has a point. There's been a couple times he's claimed victory. You guys' back and forth, this war you guys have had lately has been basically, like I said, back and forth. He's claimed a couple times, you've gotten a couple times. Does this war end at Pinfall, at Grand Wrestling Spectacle 13, or is this war going to continue on? Are you concerned that Hatta or a member of his team will come after you again in later events?
No, come Saturday, May 9th, I'm going to end Hatta's this whole ordeal. I should have done it before. Maybe I held back. Maybe I was being nice. I don't know what I was being. But this is it. I'm done with it. You talk about you beat me, you beat whatever. This right here makes me the man. This right here, you're never even going to get a shot at, buddy, because I'm wiping you out, you and whatever friends you want to bring with you at the spectacle. The grand spectacle is going to be the last time Hatta and Yoder are in the ring.
That's what you think, my friend.
Before I get to Hatta, I just received a picture from an anonymous person watching. Go ahead,
so,
Billy.
I have one thing to say here real quick. I know for a fact that Yoder had a recent run-in with Hatta not too long ago. And I know for a fact that you were startled, confused, maybe there might have been some fear in the back of the whites of your eyes. And Tyler, if you could bring that picture up for me. I want to show the crowd this. This is when Yoder, found out at the last minute what was going on. This was you walking in and getting a first glance that Hatta had came back. And look at his face. I mean, if you can zoom in and look, that's a man that is startled, confused. And if you really, really, really look, there might be a little bit of fear in the back of the eye there. So coming up to spec,
it's right there.
You know what, Tyler? Go ahead and go on to Hatta on this part. I need to make a quick phone call.
This is AI.
I'm going to jump off. It's not AI.
Wait, how do you know about AI?
I'm going to jump off the camera.
I know a little bit.
Phone call. You don't need to mute me, but I'm going to make a real quick phone call because I have an idea.
Okay.
I have an idea.
All right. Now, Hatta, same question
Yeah.
to you.
What Troy says?
What's I got?
Bewildered.
Troy says.
What Troy says?
Ramsey Euros. Oh.
Hey, Jason.
Those are big words. I know. They have more than 3 syllables. Can you read them?
I stopped at the B word. I couldn't. I don't.
Oh, family show. You cannot say the B word.
Okay,
You're watching the podcast? Good. I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
I have a very good idea. Now, you see who's on screen, right?
Is he on?
Yoder
Does
and
he know
Hatta?
we can hear him?
I think
Yeah,
he does. I don't know.
Is me,
So,
is Yoder,
I have an idea.
is Tyler,
Something coming
and
up
Terry Funk.
very, very, very soon. And I think it's going to be very, very, very fun to watch. So I'll give you a call when I'm done on here. So, yeah, put that in your brain. Yeah. Yep. You got it. You know what I'm talking about. Yep. Right. All right. Bye.
All right, now, Hatta, same
Demon
question
and
to you. Does the feud between you and Yoder end at Grand Wrestling Spectacle 13?
It does not.
It does not. You're going to keep going for it.
Because there's something that I need to make very clear about my whole intentions of coming back.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
My whole intentions of coming back. I was approached by Wrestling for a Cure general manager Sean Wilson. Very good guy. Very nice. You should meet him sometimes. I think you have.
Oh my God.
And he explained to me just all the horrible, despicable things that Yoder has done ever since becoming champion. All the cheating to win, all the dirty pool that he has played. And I have been with Wrestling for a Cure this whole time. I love Wrestling for a Cure. I love everything about Wrestling for a Cure.
Mm-hmm.
And to see such disrespect and such disgrace before that championship, I had no choice but to return. So I will not stop until I take that belt from... Wait, does that belt fit around your waist? Or is it only the shoulder?
It sure does, bud.
Well, then I will take it from your waist or your shoulder or your horse cart, and I will return it to the fans and to the people and to everybody who loves Wrestling for a Cure. Billy, is that Guinness?
No such thing, Hatta. It's not even going to get past May 9th. You just wait. Just wait.
All right, so Yoder is saying that this ends at Grand Wrestling
You
Spectacle.
don't even get a shot at my title.
Oh, I will make it happen.
All right, so Yoder is saying it ends at Grand Wrestling Spectacle 13. Hatta is saying it continues after Grand Wrestling Spectacle. Gentlemen, outside of this feud, is there anything that you're pursuing or attempting to go after when it comes to the business? Like, what I mean is, do you have your sights on anything else, like any other particular matches or titles you're working on?
I will just remain the longest reigning champion in the Wrestling for a Cure history. That's my goal. This belt's going to be named after me when I'm done. Laugh all you want, Billy Alexander.
Hey, man, you want to be the longest reigning Wrestler for a Cure heavyweight champ? You got quite a few years.
All I got to do is win matches. That's it.
On that ball.
Now, how long have you been champion, though, Yoder?
Like 3 or 4 years.
You had the Wrestling for a Cure
No,
heavyweight title. I'm about
don't
to say.
I got a little skirmish going on with Magnus back in November.
Mm-hmm.
In that cage match, he got lucky. But then a month later, I got it right back. So it'll be a year by the time Wrestle for a Cure comes around that I've been champion for a solid year. I'm not even going to talk about Magnus's reign because it doesn't even exist in my mind. I've been the champion since Wrestle for a Cure last year.
I wasn't like pinpointing anything on Magnus there. You made a statement that you're going to be the longest reigning champion in Wrestle for Cure history, and I'm like, you got a big ball to roll up there first, pal, because there's somebody else that stakes claim to that.
You talk about Slow Daddy Bubs or
I'll give you props.
Or,
you're coming up on a year. Congratulations. Yeah, I know that for a fact. I talked to Jason Tim the other day. But, buddy, I'm just telling you, man, we all know this business very well. There's a lot of this, and then there's got to be a lot of this to come right behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, I think there's not going to be any of this come May 9th, and it's going to be all this from both sides in this match.
Yeah, Mac Daddy Does is currently the one who's held the belt the longest, correct, Billy?
Yeah, it is absolutely correct. I have confirmed that with Jason and Tim, yes, and there you go. Troy has confirmed as well. Yes, I mean, Mac Daddy Duds was the stud when it came to the Wrestle for a Cure heavyweight title.
And he held that belt for 3 years?
Too long.
He held that belt. I'm trying to remember. I think it was more than 3 years because he had it up here. He was defending it all over Mississippi and Alabama and all of Florida and everywhere else down there.
Mm-hmm.
3 years, 6 months, 24 weeks, and 49 days.
Sure, close enough.
We'll tell you on that one. All right. So, Hatta, outside the Wrestling for a Cure belt, what other possible aspects are you pursuing?
Performative ballet.
Oh, my.
I mean,
hot dog eating contest. Definitely interested in hot dog eating contest. I'm going to become an Atari world champion. And my ultimate goal, to grow a beard as nice as Yoder's.
You need Jesus, Mr. Hatta. That's what you need.
Oh, shit.
You know, a fan asked me one time, Yoder, if your beard was real or if it was taken from a mane of a horse. And I said, I don't know. Go ask him. And they go, no, he's too scary.
The mane or the derriere? Yes, that would mean he has a horse's ass.
No. This is real as it gets, okay?
All right, so my next question is concerning, this actually goes more towards Yoder. I mean, Hatta can kind of answer, but it's more towards Yoder.
13.
What?
I answered for him.
Okay. What made you decide to start, it's Tenebris, right? Tenebris
Tenebris is the darkness, yeah.
Okay, I want to get that correct. What made you decide to start that group?
Well, basically, it's to take over Pinfall Wrestling. Billy Alexander had his thing going on with Napier or whoever the heck was in that mess. I started my thing, and it just wasn't going quite so well. And when I reached out to Napier, started building real stuff and getting things done, the goal is to take over Pinfall Wrestling, take all the belts, run the place.
Okay.
But, you know, there's been hiccups in the road. People's disappeared on me. But I'm still here, and I'm still in for the mission. I got Mr. Archie now, who everybody knows is trouble. So, and with the Empire, now Robbie McCann. Once we get past this stuff, May 9th, and everyone sees that we're not just old, broken down, whatever you want to call us, that this is real, we're going to take over. We're going to take it all over. I'm going to rename Pinfall Wrestling. We'll name it the Amish Wrestling Federation. That's what I'm going to do.
The Amish Wrestling Federation.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I've heard
Yes.
this name. Now, okay, my next question is for Hatta. This name's been brought up a lot of times throughout this interview. Napier. Who is Napier, Hatta? Is that a relative of yours, or?
Oh, that's my third cousin, 14 times removed from my stepsister side.
Oh,
Your third cousin.
14 times removed.
Trust me, Tyler, when you try to figure out his family tree, tail, I don't really know what it is. It's one of these. So
it's my family tree.
No, your family tree has no branches.
It's just a bush.
Now, was Napier a part of this group that Yoder runs currently? Is trying to take over Pinfall?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So to have that, now he was also defeated by Billy Alexander here back at Art of War, correct? Steel Justice?
That is correct.
All right. He has not been seen since. Is there a possibility that he may make an appearance at some point? Because I know Pinfall is getting ready to hit the road for their summer tour, and a lot could happen during the summer tour. Is there a possibility Napier may appear at some point?
Oh, it's always definitely a possibility. What is this?
Mennonite? No. Not even close, buddy. Who is this Giro guy?
I fully agree with Sage.
Sage.
Yeah, it's my co-host Sage.
I know what you're talking about. Tenebris and Napier, brought him in thinking things was going to be great, going good. All of a sudden, bad luck happens. We're losing matches. And I blame you,
Who's
Hatta,
you?
Napier, whatever, you when
you.
I lost this to Magnus.
Really?
He's all up in my head. It wasn't right. And I lost the match because you wasn't on the same page as Tenebris was. And you seen how that ended up. That's the last time we saw Napier, is when I beat him up in the back. Now, all of a sudden, this guy, he puts a mask on and does something funny to his hair, and I got a kitty cat. And you're supposed
He
to
will
be
leave my
someone
cat alone.
Yeah, I ain't buying it. It's the same
My
guy.
kitty did nothing
the same
to you.
guy running wrestle for a Cure 2 who keeps throwing these people at me.
I don't know who that guy is. That guy came to my house one day while I was drinking tea.
You wasn't drinking tea.
It was Grandpa's tea.
Some Earl Grey.
Sage will back me up. Sage, give me a lucha pass.
A lucha pass. Billy, these are quite the interesting characters, the interesting professionals here that you have hired with Pinfall.
Hey, man, this guy here, I'm telling you, when it's not wrestling related and you're out doing whatever, this is a fun time. This over here, man, I really can't say nothing about. All I know is he better make sure he eats plenty of big boy breakfast that morning of May 9th.
You got to churn that butter.
I'm not trying to be a jerk here, but you ain't got a barn raising that you got to skip out and hide, do you?
I've raised 5 barns just this week, and it's only, Wednesday, Tuesday? What day is it?
Thursday.
You kidding me? I'll be
Lucha
ready.
pass.
I will be definitely ready. What is this?
I thought you guys weren't allowed to wear glasses.
I can't read. What is this lucha pass? What are you trying to do now? You got secret talks. You're pretending to be 3 different guys. You got a different language.
No, I am one guy. I am just me. I am me, you're you, and that is Billy. And that's still Tyler.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, there goes your cat.
There goes a cat. All right, Billy, do you have any questions for him?
I think the biggest question for both of you, knowing your history, knowing what's going on, regardless of who's in your corner, Hatta, and who regardless of who's in your corner, Yoder, this always plays out in every wrestling match that we watch, whether it's television, it's live, it's in our gym, wherever it happens. Emotions always get in the way when it comes time for a wrestling match. can you two be able to handle emotions long enough for this to be an actual wrestling match all the way from bell to bell? Or is this going to turn out to some kind of freaking freak show that I'm going to have to call in freaking National Guard and everybody else to take care of?
It's already a freak show. You got the circus act against us. Yeah, I'm going to try to maintain my composure, but you know what? I'm this guy. I'm Sean Napier. I'm had it, and I can't wait to get my hands on you. And when I get my hands on you, whether you're Hatta or you're Napier, I'm going to put you down. So
I am not the other guy.
no matter who you are,
I really think you need counseling.
Night, whether you got a mask on, whether you got your kitty cat, or whether you're just there as Sean.
Why do you want to abuse my kitty?
I don't think he wants to abuse your kitty.
I don't abuse animals. I only abuse humans.
All right,
You're safe. You hear that? You're safe. It's okay.
Now, Hatta,
He's not going to eat you.
Jesus Christ. Now, Hatta, what about you with your emotions? Do you think you can keep them in control during the match?
You have seen me, even if it's just for the last 5 minutes. Do you think I have any control of anything?
Well,
I mean, I'm not as out of control as that guy. He thinks I'm 3 different people. I think he might be crazy.
you go further back.
Further back, you dig up Morton. No, that's my sister's husband. 4 times removed.
How many family members do you have that are in this business?
I told you that's a cattail you don't want to play with.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, damn, every time something comes up, he's like, that's my relative, that's my relative. So, I know, obviously, you guys are getting ready to go hit the summer tour, Billy, after Grand Wrestling Spectacle. You guys are going to be hitting all the local areas, hitting all those special events. Do you see at any point during that tour this rivalry that they have been building for so long? Because obviously, looking at it from the inside out, there's no way this is a Grand Wrestling Spectacle at all. None. There's no way.
Like, yeah, we roll into festival summer shows starting June 7th. We're going back
barbecues.
Barbecue. We'll be rolling into Ashland for Ashland Days later that month. We all know what happens in July. Who knows what'll happen there? August, back to the Burgoo Mania. So yeah, I mean, look, man, this business is a locker room shows up and things start happening, and next thing you know, you got fights in the ring, fights in the back, fights wherever. You never know what's going to happen. And the festival shows it's a little hard for me to control everything all at one time because of where we are. I don't have all the extra help or don't have all the confines of an actual building. I don't know if these two are going to meet up again come this summer. Who knows what's going to happen? He may have to be working out in the field and doing whatever, and I don't even know what he does. So I mean, it's whatever. I mean, but these guys here, I can tell you, it's not over. Regardless of what happens, it don't matter if Hatta wins at Spectacle, Yoder wins at Spectacle, Cardini pins everybody, whatever happens, whoever team wins. This right here with these two individuals is never over. Ever over. It's like a ever simmering pot over the little fire that's slowly bubbling, and like the never ending pouring of a tea glass, it never ever ends.
I mean, I'm going to just say I've seen both these guys compete multiple times. And literally, I mean, Hatta, he's got the skill, but the problem with Hatta is, Billy, he doesn't take himself seriously. Yoder's got the power. He's actually very quick for a guy his size. It's a really good matchup with these two going at it and just like literally hammering each other. But I think you hit on the head where it's like, there's no way this is a spectacle. There's no way. And another problem too is you never know somebody else may want to come after that belt because there's always someone who's just stalking around, waiting.
No, you can't wrestle. I told you this. Stop.
There's always somebody stalking around, waiting
Can't
to
fight
get
Yoder.
after the weekend prey after a hell of a fight. And I don't know. I mean, Pinfall's full of a bunch of people that are gold hungry, want that belt. You know, Prairie Land's got some guys too. You never know at this point. And the fact that the Wrestling for a Cure heavyweight title is literally such a prestigious title. I mean, you got the Pinfall title, which is also prestigious. Owning that belt is like having legitimate bragging rights, and literally you're representing a company. Who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want to sit there? Like right now, Yoder is the face of Wrestling for a Cure. When he beat Sid Holland, before he beat Sid Holland was the face of Wrestling for a Cure. And then it was Mac Daddy Duds before Sid. You're representing a company. Who do you think, are you concerned about anybody? Yoder. Are you concerned about anybody who might be coming after that belt next? Either in your family or you're saying nobody, not even
my
in
family,
your
no. My family is my family. They're not going to come after my gold. Right now, Hatta's the only one that I'm really kind of concerned about. But I'm like I said, May 9th, that's going to end. Talk about representing the company and representing what this means to me. Wrestling for a Cure has been something that when I started wrestling, I had to be part of this Wrestling for a Cure. And I never, ever expected to go on and win the Battle Royal, yet alone be crowned this. And you talk about what this means is prestige, how prestigious this belt is. In my opinion, Wrestling for a Cure brings together the best talent in all the Midwest.
Yes.
So for me to wear this, for me to represent the best wrestlers in the business, it means everything to me. So I'm not going to let this go. I mean, what happened with Magnus, I had a taste of losing, and I had to go back and do a little soul searching. And I vowed when I got this back, it's never going to leave my hands again. It's never going to leave my hands again. You're going to have to take this over my dead 300-pound Amish ass if you want to be the best in the business.
Okay. And now, Hatta, let's assume for a minute that you win the belt. Let's assume at some point
that's a
you
wild
get
assumption.
A wild assumption will say that you win this belt. You take the title from Yoder, and now you're the Wrestling for a Cure heavyweight champion.
Dreamland.
I know, but who would you be concerned? Would you be concerned about the prospect of Sid Holland coming for it, for example, or let's say Jonathan Magnus, because I know Magnus won it back in November and he had it for a short while. Is there anybody that you are keeping an eye out in case you do win this belt?
It's one of the few things Yoder said that I can definitely agree with. Wrestling for a Cure brings the best around here. So it's not a question of if I would be keeping an eye out or worried about anybody. I would encourage everybody to come up. It wouldn't be a chance here or there. Anytime somebody wanted a shot, I would not duck anybody. I would not hide for anybody. Because Wrestling for a Cure, it needs a champion who's going to defend it, who's going to invite everybody in, who's not going to tell people no. Because just even being a part of Wrestling for a Cure, like I have been since the beginning of this, like it's an honor every single year to be a part of this. It's literally the one show I look forward to every single year. Mm-hmm. And I look forward to many more. I look forward to taking that title anywhere and everywhere I can. I'll even lucha pass it down to Prairie Land and just go hang out with Troy for a while.
By the way, I did receive this for you from a listener who's watching right now, Hatta. This is for you.
Yes. The lucha pass.
You need to get a
lucha
pass.
A tooth pass. All right. Well, we got a few minutes left of the interview. I want to kind of turn it around real quick. Billy, do you mind if I kind of turn this around? Because I kind of want to do something interesting. All right. We've obviously heard you guys have some fuming issues with each other. You guys, this is a war straight up. This is King Kong versus Godzilla. Would you guys mind saying something nice about your opponent? I know, that's something I saw. Because they're both really good competitors. They've both done very well, but, it's like they're both professionals. I kind of want to hear what they'd have to say.
The only thing nice that I have to say about Hatta, Napier, Sean Wilson is,
Why do you keep bringing my family?
through the years, we've been run up against each other. We've been against each other, been in many locker rooms. I respect the hell out of you. I admire your work, and I definitely respect you. But that don't mean I'm not going to hurt you and end you come May 9th.
Okay.
I can say the same for you, Yoder. As many years as I've been in locker rooms with you, been on shows with you, whether we've been in the ring, same side, across from each other, I love the fact that you always bring the fight and you always bring it hard. Don't comment on that, Billy.
All right, now.
But Yoder, May 9th is not the last time you will see me. You will see me many more times. And I look forward to every one of those times because I know every single one of those times is going to be the fight of my life. And I respect you for always bringing it that hard.
All right. Now, before we get to the end, final question for both of you. We guys have said that. Now, I want to hear how you guys really feel about each other going in this match. Before you get to it, because this is the final time you guys are going to talk before the match. We've heard your predictions. We've heard how confident you guys are with your partners, how you feel about your opponents. We've heard about how you guys don't want one of you believes this whole thing will end at Grand Wrestling Spectacle. The other one believes that this will continue. Now, how do you feel going in this match? Do you feel you are still confident enough to claim victory over the other?
I 100% am coming in to end this with Hatta. I'm coming in. I don't care about all the other guys. They're not even in my vision. Hatta, I'm coming to wipe you out, to end the threat of you and your bipolarness. I'm going to end it.
Oh, where'd the cat go?
No more 3 or 4 people. No more. As Sean went, none of that. It all ends May 9th. I'm done with you. Period.
Okay. Now, Hatta, what about you?
As I've said numerous times, Yoder, this doesn't end between me and you.
Yes.
It doesn't end. I don't care if you beat me pillar to post.
That's going to happen.
You can beat me. You can leave me bleeding in the middle of the ring until I get a match with you and I take that Wrestling for a Cure heavyweight championship off of you. This doesn't end. I will find you at every single show I can. I will sit in the top of the barn that you raise. I will sit next to you and churn your butter.
No, really.
But you don't get rid of me that easy.
Okay. Billy, do you have anything you want to ask these two before we get to the end?
I don't think I really have any other major questions that need to be asked. I just know for the people that are watching that the Grand Wrestling Spectacle May 9th at the 8th Street Gym in Springfield, Illinois, these two respected gentlemen right here are going to be captains of each of their own team, their own family, their own squad, whatever you want to call it. And it is, and it's Yoder and the Empire and Robbie McCann all up in one big corner. They got Mr. Archie. They've got Mason Grayskull running around somewhere, and then you've got Hatta, Magnus, Cardini or Jared Allen. I don't know. And the All-American Brent Dunn. Yeah, to some
And
people
Jinx.
it may seem unorthodox or whatever you want to call it, or one of the weirdest things they've ever seen. But folks, I'm telling you, I've been in the business long enough that I've watched every one of these gentlemen that are in this match on both sides of the puzzle here. I've been in the ring with a few of these guys over the years on both sides of the puzzle here. And I can tell you, if you're looking for one hell of a fight, this match, this 8-man Survivor Series style match, is going to produce exactly what I'm telling you in this video. You're going to get to see it. It's right there. These 8 men are going to step into that squared circle, and only one team will be the victor. The problem is nobody. I mean, Yoder says it's going to be him. Hatta says it's going to be his team.
It's the team on the left.
If you asked every single other person in these teams, they're going to look at you and say the same thing. But in all reality, if you had them all sitting right here, lined up like the frickin' Brady Bunch right now, I don't think anybody could actually, in real time, actually pick a winner, because nobody knows what's going to happen. I mean, look at this. Look at these 8 different men. This is probably the most unorthodox thing I've ever seen, but I know what it's going to look like when it's finished. I know what I'm going to get to watch, and I'm going to get to see that. I'm going to be front row to see these 8 men from all walks of life come in here and do what they do best on May 9th at the Wrestling Spectacle.
Yeah, I mean, I know half the guys on here. Hell, I've interviewed half these guys on here. I couldn't even tell you. You got Jared Allen, you got Hatta, who's with us, you got Brent Dunn, John Magnus, who had beaten Yoder for the title back in November. I'm just stating the obvious, sir. I mean, I get it. But then you got Yoder, Robbie McCann, you got Jackson Pride, and then Jason Allen, you got the Empire. It's like, this is World War III in a pinfall ring. There's no way you can sit here and just judge and say Hatta's team is going to win or Yoder's team is going to win. You can't, because this is one of those matches I feel is going to go everywhere and anywhere. And you also have the X factors. You know, you mentioned, you had Hatta mention Jinx earlier. You had Yoder mention Mason Grayskull, and we don't know who else might jump in on this, but this is literally the best way I can describe looking at this match. And Billy, you could probably concur. This is probably a match for the soul of pinfall in its entirety.
This could be considered that, yeah. Like, this could be that final sword stuck in the ground for the final time. I mean, it can be. This could be the book staying open.
Yeah.
For as long as it needs to be on the other side of this. I mean, we really don't know what's going to happen here. But you guys out there to check this out come May 9th at the 8th Street Gym.
Oh, hell yeah. It's going to be a hell. Sage says it correctly. This is a match that anything can happen. And that is why I think this is going to be one of, I'll bring it back up for you, so you got to put your glasses on. This might be the best match of the night. I mean, my God. And there's so many other good matches going on at Pinfall's Grand Wrestling Spectacle. I mean, first of all, you got not only this huge 8-man tag match, you got Shylin versus Riley Jade. You got Rocket Rivera versus James Brady in an Iron Man match. We're going to have them on an interview here in a little bit. Dan the Dad versus Cordell Kane. You got the Boys versus Obsidian. You got the Redneck Outlaws versus Seek and Destroy for the tag team championships. You guys are
the bull rope match.
Exactly. You guys are literally going double or nothing. And then on top of all that, you have this war where we had the 2 captains of both teams on. Lizzie's in there saying, Yoder, my boy. I mean, chat room, if you're watching, I mean, I can't pick out a winner on this one, and I know you guys probably can't either. I know these two are both saying they're going to win it for sure. Billy, this is going to be an incredible match. But exactly, this might be Pinfall's match of the year, or at least a contender.
All I'm going to tell you is it's going to be fun to watch.
It's going to be a hell of a match. It's going to be a hell of a night. So, well, I've got nothing else to ask him, Billy. What about you?
I don't got anything else.
Well, all I'm going to say is Saturday, May 9th, Hatta, you better get your friends ready. I'm ready. The Empire's ready. The whole family's ready. So you're all going to go down, and then it's going to end up just you and me, and then I'm ending you for good. All right? Over and out. I'm out at 5. I got stuff to do.
All right, Hatta, before he gets out of here, what's your final comment on the match?
Oh, he is completely wrong. Oh, he's gone. He already forgot how to hit the off button too. He's not good with the technology stuff. You don't know what the little circle with the line means. Power button.
That's a good question. He's Amish. He's using a computer. What is? Hatta, what's your final thoughts before we get out of here for a night?
I already know that my team is ready. I have some of the biggest dudes on PWA's roster backing me up with this. I mean, you got Magnus, you got Brent Dunn, you got Carduncle. That's a lot of beef. Yoder and his team are the ones that need to be ready. Mason Grayskull, I'm not worried about him. Between Jinx and Cheshi, they can take care of that problem. And if Archie even tries to get involved, I will play the Thriller video. And, does somebody tell him he's not supposed to hit it to turn it off?
I don't know.
I think he broke it. Hello? Yoder? Yoder? He is gone.
I guess maybe he I don't know.
He punched his computer.
Well, you get under his skin that much, and I got a feeling this is going to be match of the night, and I got a feeling this war is not going to be over, and that's
it's definitely not going to be over.
That's going to happen at Grand Wrestling Spectacle Saturday, May 9th. Next Saturday, bell times at 6:30. It's going to be an 8-man tag match. I'll bring this back up because that's really what I want to talk about here. Going to be an 8-man. Let me scratch that. 8-man war between Jared Allen, Hatta, Brent Dunn, John Magnus, and Yoder and his team of Robbie McCann and the New Empire, Jackson Pride, and Jason Allen. So, Yoder, I don't know if you can hear me. Billy, thanks for bringing these guys on. This has been a hell of a.
Oh, I told you he broke it.
This thing's still on. I'm trying to get on AmishPorn.net.
Ah! All right, I think with that,
I can't lie. I figured he would go to Christian Mingle or FarmersOnly.com.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Wow, yeah, wow, indeed. All right, guys, I think with that, we're going to get out of here. We got another interview coming up here shortly.
Yeah, can we cut his feed before his browser history comes up?
Yeah, we could go ahead and remove him before his browser history comes up. So, Yoder, if you can hear me, thank you for coming on. Hatta, a pleasure. Good to meet you for once. And Billy, always a pleasure to have you on talking on the mic. So, with that, make sure you come to Grand Wrestling Spectacle 13 next Saturday at the 8th Street Gym at 1401 North 8th Street, Springfield, Illinois. I'm going to be there. Sage is going to be there. Most of the Best Damn Podcast is going to be there. It's going to be a hell of a night, so stick around for it. And we got another interview coming up here in a little bit. Don't go anywhere. It is the Best Damn Podcast. And with that, we will let Hatta and Yoder, who's already logged off, get out of here. So long, everybody.
He's definitely logging off right now.